Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your DFFL Commissioner, Tani Alonso. I just wanted to say that I'm so excited. It's finally 2023. We're getting ready to open the spring season, and I wanted to provide all of you with some helpful information as you're deciding whether or not to join the league. I want to fill everybody in on some of the things with our format, our teams, and the dates to come. Before we get to what's ahead, I just want to thank everybody who was involved in 2022 and getting DFFL off the ground. If you came to participate in any of our events, open play days, thank you so much. Your excitement has kept me excited, and has really got me motivated for the 2023 season. So we hope to use that foundation from 2022 to kind of elevate and get to the next step in 2023 and really build the DFFL into a premier flag football organization here in Dallas. All right. So, as I mentioned in 2022, it was really all about laying the foundation, providing opportunities for us to get to know each other, providing opportunities for us to learn the sport of football, and to really understand more about the way the NGFFL conducts their leagues. So, for those of you who don't know what NGFFL stands for, hopefully you do if you've been with us for a minute, it's the National Gay Flag Football League. So, it's an overarching league that participates in both US and Canada. We have 26 individual city leagues, with Dallas being one of the newest. So we're an expansion for the NGFFL in 2022, along with folks like Indianapolis, San Antonio, Las Vegas, and more. So we're really excited that we're able to bring their style of football here to Dallas, and we expose people to that by having our clinic day, open play days, and our open bowl on New Year's Eve, where we were really just kind of learning the NJFFL style of play, creating that sort of family foundation here and getting to know everyone. To us, the building community part is just as important as the football. We want to make sure that everyone feels comfortable showing up as themselves, with whatever identities they're bringing to the table, whether that's a member of the LGBTQ community, an ally, a football player, not a football player, whatever that may be. So building community was tremendously important, and we've gotten to meet so many great folks and really start to build those relationships as we get into spring of 2023. Some of us might be playing with those that we know and are excited to be a part of a team with one another. Certainly am not doing this by myself and want to acknowledge those who have helped out so much, whether it's, getting to the field early and helping me set up or just providing valuable information, maybe because they've been a part of the NGFFL in a different city, or just providing me kind of that support as we get this new flag football league off the ground. Our leadership team is amazing. They bring so many diverse skills, and just enthusiasm to the table. So I want to acknowledge Callie Wood, Chauncey Malone, Brandon Taylor, Elise Scott, Ian Daniels, Philip Clausen, and Ashley Michelle for the work that they've put in thus far. Again, to bring this crazy idea to life and to get players involved and really expand the reach of flag football into new communities. And with that, I just want to share DFFL's mission statement and core values as they're going to be at the center of everything we do on and off the field. Our number one goal at all times is to provide an inclusive space for the intersection of football, identity, service, and fun. We'll talk a little bit more about kind of each one of those components as we go through our core values. But really, I want to highlight the idea of inclusivity. This is a space that everyone should be free to come as they are, and that we want to make sure that football is accessible to all, in a safe environment. These core values are really what's going to help us stay on track to achieving that mission every day. So, sportsmanship, service, spirit, socializing, and safety. These are all important on and off the field. Um, Service for me is a big one because I want the DFFL to be a partner in the community and one that gives just as much as they receive from our wonderful city. So You'll start to see us kind of aligning with certain charities. You saw maybe during the holiday season that we were working with Dallas Hope Charities, and I want that reach to grow because I want people to know that DFFL is there to serve our community as well. All right, so let's get down to the fun stuff. What does the season look like? I've had a lot of questions about it, so that's why I wanted to create this video is just give everybody the opportunity to kind of hear the same information as we're excited and we're anticipating the start of our very first season. All right, so we're in what I would consider our preseason right now, with registration opening up January 23rd. The league will be officially open to all players, and registration may look a little bit different than you've seen with other leagues, where maybe you're registering a full team together. You are going to just register as an individual, as this is a draft league. So every person registers for themselves, and you'll be drafted to a team. We'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. We're going to have a skill showcase on February 18th. So don't let the name scare you. It's just your opportunity to come out, run some drills, interact with our captains ahead of draft day. So if you want them to know, hey, this is who I am, draft me to your team, I'm going to be a great asset, whether it's just providing enthusiasm or you're a great wide receiver, whatever that may be, whatever you're bringing to the table, we want you to be able to showcase that there on February 18th. Then on February 21st, we're gonna have our very first draft day. This isn't open to everybody. This is just gonna be captains drafting their team based on the registrations that were submitted. And then if they have any of those kind of assessments from Skill Showcase, they're able to kind of put that together and buy for their team. So if you've seen those war rooms on the NFL draft day, it's a lot of fun. We're hoping to create that same situation here. And then on February 25th, this is where everybody gets to be involved. We're going to have a team reveal party. You'll get to meet your new team, grab your jersey, and just celebrate the kickoff of this brand new league. You heard me mention captains. We are going to be putting out a call for captains on the 6th, which is tomorrow. And I'll provide a little bit more information about what that entails. Essentially, we're hoping to have two captains per team. And those folks are going to be responsible for drafting their team members, kind of keeping everybody informed, pumping their team up, and really being that leader on the team level. And then we're also going to be putting out a call for quarterbacks about mid-month. We want to ensure that every team has a capable quarterback because we know that without a quarterback, the team kind of has a rough time getting going. So we want to ensure that we're placing a quarterback on each team. So if you have interest in serving as a quarterback and that's your position, we'll be putting that call out and I'll have more information about that soon. And get excited. Our opening night is going to be Tuesday, February 28th. It's going to be our very first night of games in this inaugural season. We can't wait to get on the field. So ready to do it. The season itself is going to be 8 weeks with a ninth game for the DFFL championship. So that would only be the top two teams playing in that championship game. Games are going to be on Tuesday nights. Our location will be announced soon. We're just finalizing things, but you'll get more information regarding, exact dates and times of games and where we'll be playing very soon. This spring, we're going to start out with six total teams, which would mean we're kind of capping our registration at about 72 players. So that would give 12 roster spots per team. So it's important to get signed up early, secure your spot in the DFFL on a team. Again, you won't know which one yet because you'll have to go through the draft process. They'll be led by co-captains. So again, each team is going to have two captains and we're operating in the draft format. We accept anybody regardless of gender, ability, previous football experience. This is really the opportunity for anybody who's ever wanted to play flag football all the way up to, our veterans, our folks who have been playing flag football for a long time to get involved and come out there and have a good time. We're going to separate the teams into two different divisions, Cedar and Oak. And for anybody who's familiar with the intersection of Cedar Springs and Oak Lawn, that's a really important area in Dallas's history. So we wanted to kind of pay tribute to that and recognize them as our two divisions. And obviously, as the DFFL grows over the next few years, we hope to include even more teams than just the initial six as we expand. This is what it's gonna look like. We'll have 3 teams in each division. Names are up for grabs right now, so as we establish our co-captains, we'll be naming those teams and having a lot of fun with it, and, hopefully everybody starts to feel a tie to that team and your color. Every team will play each other 1 time, and then you'll play your divisional rivals 2 times, which would get us to week 8, where we'll have a playoff, to eventually determine who our top 2 teams are that will get to the championship in week 9. So that's a bird's eye view of our preseason activities as well as kind of what to expect as the 2023 season is approaching. If you have any questions, certainly feel free to type them in the comments. We want to make sure that everybody has the information they need before joining. Tomorrow, we will be opening the call for captains, so be on the lookout for information about that. We'll have a Google form for any interested folks to fill out, and we'll be reaching out to you to gauge your interest and answer any questions you might have. We'll also be putting out a little bit of information in the form of graphics on Facebook and Instagram to help you understand more about the captain role and what that entails. But for now, get excited for this season. We can't wait to see everybody, meet the folks that we haven't gotten to interact with yet, and just prepare for an amazing first DFFL season. Everyone, have a great night.